Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. In this video, I am going to explain about one more question raised in the comment section on Talent. That means how to load the XML file with multiple loop paths are there. If previously we are using only single loop path, and now what if we have multiple loop paths and how to load that such type of data and all. So I am going to explain that in this video with the help of an example. Now without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. Okay guys, here what I was doing is, first of all I considered one XML file. Here I have created one. So what it means is, here previously what we are doing is we are considering only some particular part of loop. That means if it is under root slash employee slash, and if we need all entire complete thing within that particular loop, then we are mentioning it as slash root slash employee. Then what it will do is it will consider all the rest of the things which are there under this, under this particular root slash employee slash. So what under that particular tag. So what now we want is, suppose if you have only name and details under employee tag, and age and married are present under the details. So what if you mention the loop path query as slash root and slash employee, then you will get the name as Venkat, but in the detail section you won't get anything because it is the age is present under the detail section. So how to do that and all I am going to explain in this video. So what I created is, here the main tag is root, and inside that the employee is the each, for every record it is the starting tag and employee is the ending tag here. So within that we have the two tags, one is name and another one is details. So inside the details again we have two columns here, one is age and married. So these are the two columns which are present inside the details, and all the details and name tags are present under employee. So for every record, employee is the starting tag as well as the ending tag. So that means in this XML we have total two records are there. So let us see how it will gets executed. Now what I am going to show is, so in order to load the XML file into the Talend, I am using a TFileInputXML here. So you need to first build some configurations here. I am doing that. So the file is present in this folder. I am redirecting to that, and in the schema, instead of giving entire schema, because I don't know what the schema is, so I was just mentioning it as distributor file it is, and in the type I am giving it as document. This is one more data type that we have in Talend in order to load complete file. And here I don't want any loop path here, loop path query. So I am just giving it as slash. That means it will take it from the root directory, and if there is no loop path queries, then there is no xpath query as well. So I am giving just blank, and in the get nodes I am enabling those because I need complete nodes present on the root directory. And the configuration for TFileInputXML was done. So I am giving the output to tXMLMap. So just like a tmap, we have one more component to deal with XML files, that is tXMLMap. So I am connecting the row, like the main row, to tmap here. So if you observe here, this is the distributor, that is the schema that we have given here, and by default it will take it as a root as a main component, and here the loop is also assigned to root itself. So what I need to do is, I need to create a sub elements inside that particular root here by using the input file. Here what we have is, here we have root, and we also have the root in the tXML map as well, and we don't have this employee and name and all. So I am creating this employee and all. So employee is under root tag. So under root tag I am creating if you right click on that particular root, then you will be getting these options. One is create sub element, create attribute and all. So I am giving it as a create sub element. So it will ask for name, and you need to give whatever the name that is present in the sample XML file, you need to give the same name in the tXML map as well. So here the name is, I gave it as employee, and inside the employee I have two attributes, that is name and detail. I am giving those as well, details. And then within details I have two more components, that is age and then married. So what previously if you mention only root slash employee slash, then you will be getting only name and details, and you will get the name as some value, but in the details session you won't get any details, because it is a root element which didn't have any data, and inside that we have multiple tags again. So in order to get retrieve those details which have inner tags, so we are using these components. So this is the main syntax present in the employee. So if you have any number of component, any number of tags also, you can mention here. So I am giving one output table here. Output table is employee details, and in the output what I am doing is I want name, age, as well as whether he is married or not. So I need all these components, and I want to change the age type to integer. Yeah, so this is the schema mapping that you need to do for tXML map. So if you have multiple things and you don't want married here, and you want the married as well as name in the next table, then you can also do that. So once it is done I will explain you that. And I am assigning it to tlogRow, and I am changing it to table print, and I will assign the output of employee details to tlogRow here. I am saving it, and I will run this job. So our output, desired output is we need to get 2. Sorry, it is showing some out integer. Married is a string, age. One second. Okay, let it be into string only. And if you run this, what happens? Options in columns. Okay guys, here I just modified it to string, so I will be clicking OK here. So if you run this job, yeah, you only get one record here, because here the loop element is on root. That means it only iterates only one time. That means it only iterates the first record. That is why it is getting only one loop here. So if you mention loop for the employee, you can, in order to assign that loop element, you can right click on the employee sub element. Then here we have as loop element. Then it will ask for if you want to change the loop element to child node from parent node. So I want this employee as a root node here. So I am clicking OK here, and then if I run it again, then we will be getting 2 records here. See, so this is how it will get executed. That means if you enable the loop element on employee, that means it will iterates each and every employee main tag which is present in every record. Suppose if you have n number of employee tags here, then it will iterate for n number of employee tags here until for the n number of records. So previously what happened is the root element is root tag, and it only considers only one root element here. So we have only one, and it considers only the first element, that's it. So it is not considering the second element. That is why we are not getting the second record while running the first time. So now while giving the employee as a root element, loop element, we are getting 2 records. So this is how you can use tXMLMap, and you can use the multiple subtags, and you can use that such type of components in tXMLMap. and now what I want is I don't want married here, I want it in separate table named as out1. Just for sample case I am giving it here, and I want name here, and similarly married alone here. So I am applying here, okay, and then in the t log row 2 I am giving the out2 as this one to this. So now what happened is, if I run it again, we will be getting the first, sorry, in the output schema we have married, so it is showing some error here. If I give sync columns, then it will be fine. If I run it again, then what it will show is, in the first t log row, t log 1 it is showing, sorry, t log 2 it is showing as Venkat S, that means married status is yes, and for the Mahesh also it is in the married status is yes. Similarly in the second two we are getting name as well as age. So these are the two types of like you can assign to multiple tables. Suppose if we have employee here, and inside that we have multiple companies, and in the company A we have some details, and in the company B we have some more details, and you want to store company A details in the first table, like in one table, and if you want to store company B details in some other table, then you can use this. You can use this type of creating sub elements and all, and you can assign this to some other company A table and company B table, just like I did for employee details table and out1 tables. So this is how all you can do with the tXMLMap and the TFileInputXML with multiple tags and all. So that's all for this video guys, thank you for watching.